Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back into game number 4 for tonight's matchup. We are day 2, week number 3. My name is Chris.
My name is Darren.
Yep, we are into Champion Select straight away. It's going to be Taipei Snipers going up against Ucan HKA.
Ucan HKA just came back from a wonderful win in the previous game. Very, very tight game, actually.
That's right.
SF5 doing a very good job. And you're talking about momentum. HKA does have the advantage of momentum this game as well.
That's right. But you have to, give some credits to Taipei Snipers now. They are looking quite strong in the recent few matches that they had, beating out the Singapore favorites, Singapore Sentinels, and then going in ahead with a few other matches of their own aspect. And, something that I really want to point out between these two teams is that in a sense, back in Season 2, when Taipei Snipers first formed, they were mentored under Taipei Assassins. And one of the mentors now is currently coaching HKA at this point of time.
Yep. I do think Mistake does feel the traitor blood a little bit.
Well, let's not put it that way. It's more like, just
friendly grudge.
Moving on and, moving ahead and exploring new opportunities as well. So, speaking of toys, we do have Oriana being locked in for Taipei Snipers right now.
Yeah, I think it's just because Oriana is just such a strong pick, and next ABC, it's rumored that he is the one who taught toys how to play Oriana.
Yeah, I think that has been that rumor or
has been proven.
Yeah, that story has been kind of flying around for a while now, and I mean, given that sense, it is his favorite champion. He would put his hand on Oriana if it's left available. So this time around, they will be having Oriana in their arsenal. But looking at what HKA has right now, they do have that Javan and they do have that Jax as well. So Jax is a comfort pick for the Hong Kong Attitude lineup because we have seen Hong Kong Attitude run the Jax in the top lane and even in the jungle as well. So they do have some success on the champion and they do understand that champion very, very well.
Yeah, the versatility of these two first picks might throw Taipei Assassins a little bit off guard as to who will be the top laner, but I think it is highly likely that it will be the Jax.
Right, I'm looking at what jungler they might want to pick up for. Yeah, it's going to be that Lee Sin being locked in. And something I want to point out about this blind mark is that for the jungler for Taipei Snipers, O'Reilly, he has been renowned for playing Lee Sin as well as Elise. So this time around, Elise is being banned out on the side of HKA. So they will instead choose to go for that Lee Sin. So it works just as well. You have that early game presence, and you have that displacement capabilities coming in with the Dragon Rage as well. So very good pickup of their end. And looking at HKA now, they are going for some rather daring picks because they have chosen to go for Lulu and Killian as well. So, I mean, we haven't
I think, might kind of crash there, but I think you can see the composition is very clear that TPA is looking for the mid-game. They have Renekton, mid-game Beast, Oriana, late-game and mid-game Beast. Mid-game not so much, she's a late-game monster. Her mid-game is still pretty strong. Lee Sin scales off as well. But as you can see, HKA, they have an extremely late-game oriented comp, and I do hope the Ziggs gets locked in.
That's right. If the Ziggs gets locked in, well, you will get to see some really fascinating action with the Bombardier going up against the Clockwork Lady in the mid lane.
Yep.
So, something I want to point out for Taipei Snipers here is that they are pretty much on all their comfort picks, except for the fact that we haven't seen Next ABC play a lot of Lucian, but we have seen HQ Esports Club, as we've seen in the first 2 games, pick up the Lucian and having some great success on it. So I suppose it might even be the flavor of the month now because...
there we go.
Nope.
Oh,
Zed, they choose what? No, is that going to be Ziggs?
Oh, it is
going to be Ziggs.
So that's an interesting pick. I think HKA might have thought of a counter pick.
Right, so that's the one thing that you might want to try to go for.
We'll see in this game how it turns out first.
So that's the thing about choosing someone, something that's not
weird.
Very popular. Yeah. Not really weird per se, but just something unorthodox is that either you go far or you just come crashing down.
Yeah, you go far or you fall flat.
Yeah,
there's just 2 options for it. So and you're up against next ABC's Oriana, renowned for that.
That's right. So I suppose the reason why Pasa would want to go for Ziggs is that Ziggs has been receiving some changes in the previous patch, if I'm not wrong. So he has more damage overall now, and having more utility in that sense. So the thing about, constant buffs to a certain champion, I want to, take into account the greatest example, which is Nami.
Constant mini buffs.
Yeah, constant small buffs over time, and eventually you become a champion that everyone wants to use.
Yeah.
And so this time around, we do have Pasa pulling out this Ziggs picks. Whether it works or not, like you mentioned, we'll only find out in the game itself.
Yeah, but I can see in the laning phase, Ziggs will have a good time against Orianna because he does have the insanely far range. He can farm without a problem. He's going to constantly throw out those bombs. And Orianna, it's very, very hard to harass the Ziggs if he does know how to position himself well. And I can foresee Ziggs just staying all the way in the back line and just farming it out.
That's right. And the interesting about having that Ziggs pick as well is that having that satchel charge and that minefield as well, you are in a position where you can control the area very well when you go into the team fights. And it's extremely vital for you to do so if you are facing up against someone like a Renekton or an Orianna.
Ooh,
because
displacing a Renekton.
Yeah, if you can displace them out of position, you can break out their combinations. And then you can follow that up with the flag spear combo coming in from 5, and then having Lulu with the wild growth, just knock everyone up into place. And then, having everyone to follow, just go in after that.
Yeah, it's a mini Orianna there, the Jarvan along with the Lulu combination.
Yeah, you can say that as well. And not to forget the ball delivery system that we all like to see all the time.
The ball delivery system for the side of TPS, it will be up to Pasa to actually displace and prevent that from actually happening. If next ABG throws her ball onto any of the tanks and tries to go for the shockwave, if Ziggs can pull off a wonderful satchel charge, it will be quite a sight to see.
Right, so let's talk a little bit about both teams. Between Taipei Snipers and HKA, they have somewhat kind of a contrasting play style. To my knowledge, Taipei Snipers kind of have this buffet strategy. They always like to group up really early into the game.
Yeah, you were talking about that just now. Emphasize on it more.
Right, so it's kind of like they like to group up early in the early parts of the game, and then go in and secure as much objectives as they can in that one push. So let's say like they have 4 members dedicated to the mid lane. Probably they might want to take 1 kill, take the turret, and then go back. And rinse and repeat for the different objectives. Yeah. Whereas on the side of Ucan HKA, they are more towards a objective-orientated team. They don't actively seek out team fights, but instead they go for your turrets. They build themselves up, go for those objectives, maintain map control, and then go in when they feel like it's the comfortable time to do so.
Yeah, you can actually see that from the previous game. HKA played it very safe until Nidalee landed a few definitive spears before they actually went all in. And when they go all in, it will be for a world of hurt because they have 2 frontliners. It's just so destructive.
And in the sense, it fits into their playstyle well in this composition because you do have Caitlyn and you do have Jax as well. These 2 champions will take some time to ramp up.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go now. Actually, we do see Wins going in aggressive onto Mr. Q there. So they will be able to counter jungle successfully. And something about Wins as well. He was previously a player of the Garena Rest, and this time around, joining the phrase of TPS there.
Oh, I heard Wins is Skara in disguise.
Really?
He's the big guy, right?
Oh yeah, and this time around, Mr. Q getting caught out there. Will he actually go down in the process? No, but he has taken a lot of damage, so he will choose to back off from there.
Now that's going to be huge coming in because they did push Jax away, and he is still stuck at level 1. By the time he goes back into lane, Caitlyn, I think Thresh and Lucian does have the potential to actually hit level 3. Right,
so we do see a counter vid coming in from HKA5 here, successfully taking away the blue buff. And like you said earlier, this hidden potential coming in from Ziggs, out trading next ABC at every turn. So,
Caitlyn potential?
Right, so he's at level 2 now, so he will be able to apply some good pressure onto next ABC.
Yeah, I can see that ball is just, the bombs he's throwing out, this is just zoning Caitlyn, I got confused there, the Orianna out of farming range. At the top lane, Zonda is not having good time here. He is stuck to his turret. Should be able to pick up some CS though, no problem at all. But his turret is suffering a huge deal there.
Right, but at the same time, we do see HKA actually coming up on top in this siege battle, as they have taken the turret down to about half health, whereas on the side of Taipei Snipers, they've only just barely scratched it. So for HKA, I would say a minor win in that sense in this trade. So it's going to be up to the junglers for both sides to kind of secure what's going to go next.
Do you have any idea what actually happened to Gamma Bears?
Sorry?
What actually happened to the Gamma Bears after Season 3?
Because they were supposed to play in the Garena Premier League, but they did not hit the age requirement.
Wow, that's unfortunate. That's like the Fnatic ADC.
Yeah, I think you are referring to Reckles.
Reckles.
Yeah, so I mean, there is an age limitations in the tournaments now. And
age 16 years old or something.
Yeah, it's following the change of the tournament format as well, like you see. So both these teams are in Group B in a ladder matchup. So every single match counts because we are calculating in terms of circuit points.
And this is actually good news for all the young players out there. You do have the potential to join a pro team, but just make sure you be pro at it as well.
Do make sure you are 17 as well.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
So that's the one consideration that you have to have. And now perhaps putting on some hurt onto Zonda, but Zonda is not too concerned, you know, because he can just slice and dice into safety there. And now would he jump in onto Mystic here? So
Mystic is just staying out of that flagged range, so he doesn't get the knockup there. Gonna play it safe.
Right, that's the thing about this 2v1 matchup as well. If the jungler intervenes, then you effectively have to face up against two bruisers. So, you know, they have to be careful not to go too close to range.
There's some scary aggression coming in. Real, we're gonna get a little bit of pokes. I thought a full-on engagement would go down.
Oh, there we go, the flag spell combo,
there.
but just immediately negated from the dash coming in from Oriel there. And the Flay now landing onto Mr. Q, and I guess it's kind of just buying some time for Wins to get up into this top lane, as we do see Angor now in a world of trouble. It is going to be first blood going to Win. So Fi actually, you know, I'm not too sure about this decision. He's wasting quite a lot of time at this point of time.
Yeah, Fi, a lot of time. Fi is the J4. He is going to just stay there. He's taking a lot of damage. You might actually lose this trade here. Mr. Q and Fi just going to chicken out and run away from this.
I actually kind of caught a mistake earlier, which is, you know, Oriel he's usually the jungler for Taipei Snipers, but this time around, he's making way for Wins in that sense. You know, he's going to fill up that marksmanship role and then let Wins take control of the jungle.
Yep. Wins is actually, he's actually a very good Lee Sin player. We have seen some of his performance during the qualifiers and Worlds. Not so much in Worlds, they only managed to play one before they got eliminated.
Yeah, so I mean, in a sense, he is quite on par with Oriel as well, but
maybe better.
Yeah, well, we can't be the judge of that in the sense. And now actually, Mr. Q jumping onto Mistake there and having to flash out of the way because he was taking far too much damage in that trade.
And Fi once again reeks his face. Gonna come over to the bottom lane to prevent his tower from going down. Mistake gonna tank a few turret hits. The top lane is actually struggling a little bit. Right, but so both towers actually on pretty equal health.
Yeah, but in a sense, I would say it's a good play coming in from Taipei Snipers there.
Manly Renekton gonna go in 2v1, not a problem at all. There is a ward, but will the resonating connect? It does perhaps will definitely go down here, but Wins is taking a lot of damage.
Right, and very good prediction coming in from Wins as well. So a double kill going down for Zonda, and they do pick up that bottom turret. So a good play coming in for Taipei Snipers in the last minute.
Yeah, this is gonna be big for the Taipei Snipers. Despite being swapped into a 2v1 lane, Renekton has managed to pick up 2 kills.
Right, and it was at a point of time when Zonda was actually losing out, you know, their top lane turret was actually pushed out quicker than what happened in the bottom lane. So with that 2 kills and that turret secured for themselves, we do see the Snipers pushing themselves into an early game lead with a 2k goal advantage.
Yep, now Mystic will definitely not have a good time against the Renekton. He has picked up that chain vest already that further reduces the damage coming in.
Right, and now Passer, even though he has the blue buff, I think he has decided to back off from there in order to build some items up for himself. So, you know, with all that action happening in the side lanes, the mid lane is relatively quiet, but we do see Passer overtaking the next ABC with a good 20 CS goal lead, but instead opting to go for that Tear of the Goddess.
Oh, bye-bye turret here. It will go down, but but Jax might have to pay the price for it. So he is going to back off. TPS going to pick up the Dragon. Does have a decent lead here.
Right, so this is the buffet strategy that we were talking about. just grab every single objective off the map as soon as they are left available.
Oriel going in. They're gonna dash out away from the pill over. There's a huge wave building up. Not gonna miss that one.
Right, so Oriel now left alone to defend the structure. We do see the remaining squad of Taipei Snipers is moving in slowly to back him up on this one.
Yep, Mystic slowly strutting in to assist his AD carry. Zonda at the top lane, having the farm time of his life. Mystic Q is just gonna hug his turret for a really long time.
Right, so they are gonna let next ABC hang on to the blue buff now, and it's quite vital that he does so, given the sense that if you wanna trade heavily against a zone controller like Ziggs, then you need to have that to reduce your cooldown and have that.
Yeah, I don't think you can exactly trade. All you can do is actually CS.
Yeah,
more
CS.
Easily,
yeah,
which is very
sense,
important.
Right. Yeah, in a sense, you wanna make sure that the Ziggs doesn't push out too far, because it will open up opportunities for him to roam around and you know, just show dominance in the side lane.
Yeah. Although Ziggs doesn't exactly have that much CC, his kit is actually very painful.
Right, but he could just drop the bomb down onto any of the sides.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dropping the bomb is really important.
Drop the B.
Drop the B, man.
Drop the B,
Drop
man.
the base down. Drop the bomb down.
Zondar at the top, just having, nothing too much happening at the top. It's just Mystic losing out against the Renekton, but that's a natural matchup. It's like Predator against Prey.
But in a sense, you know, when you have Renekton going up against Jax, you have to give Renekton the natural edge, given the sense that, you know, he can just lock Jax down, and having that call to make, you know, just ensures you that exchange advantage.
Yeah, because you do have the extra healing, so if Mystic Q does decide to turn around for the trade, it will just pretty much be healed back. But the thing is, Jax at the late game will evolve into the Predator. Oh,
and there we go now. Win's actually jumping on with the Dragon Rage, and it looks like Zonda will be able to pick up the kill with the Dominus. And the Cataclysm locking him down slightly in place, but he's still pretty much alive and kicking this one. Will Fi actually go down in the process here? Now wins with the Sonic Wave and finishing up with the Resonating Strike. And the bomb not quite landing on either member, so once again, the Snipers coming ahead with 2 more kills and no deaths.
Yeah, even if the bomb landed, I don't think the kill would have been secured. Ethan is still pretty healthy there. Asa gonna go over to the top lane. Perhaps here taking a lot of damage. The play will go down. He will get taken out.
And what a great use of the box to land and, you know, just keep everyone in.
Oh, bye-bye.
Nope.
Oh,
nope. Not just yet.
Yeah, not just yet.
And I like what Oriel did there.
Like,
you know.
oh, really? And he walks away.
Yeah, and one good thing about what he did there was that he landed the calling in a
very well positioned calling.
Yeah, well positioned calling to take out, perhaps in that sense. So, you know, it's extremely important for you to position your ultimate as a Lucian player if you want to make full use of the damage coming in from the calling.
It's not just positioning of your ultimate, you have to reposition your champion constantly to make sure you land all your attacks down, which is something not very easy to do.
Right, and you know, once again, we do see the extremely weird combination of Thresh and Lucian. I thought they were supposed to be eternal enemies, you know.
Yeah. Well, apparently in League of Legends, what happens to the champions is they have no will or control over themselves.
That's right, man. And once again, we do see Zonda actually finishing up that Sunfire escape ready. So, you know, applying that lane dominance over Mystic Q there, so he has to walk away from the lane now. You know, he can't really deal with Renekton at this point of time. And actually, we missed the kill down at the bottom lane with Wins.
My bad there.
Right, so...
How does he know he was inside? That's the surprising thing.
Yeah, so once again, like, this is what we are talking about, man. The buffet strategy, taking everything away from the opponent. Taking 1 kill and then taking the blue buff.
Yeah, and bonus 2 souls for mistake.
Right, extra souls, extra victory.
Yeah. Wins going in towards the mid lane. They might be looking to push out the middle lane turret.
Right, so now we see Zonda fending himself off. And
what a spear flag.
Yeah, I think he was trying to anticipate where Zonda would be going, but in a sense, and what a good resonating strike actually landing onto Fi there, and a very quick follow-up with that Dragon Rage as well. securing that kill onto Fighter. So Taipei Snipers.
Oh, what
a prediction coming in from Mistake there. Mad life hooks all around, man.
Yeah, Mistake have my babies, man.
Yeah, this guy is not making any mistakes at all. Wow.
This is reminiscence of Season 2.
Oh my god, I am just left speechless there, man.
Yeah, that was actually a better hook than what Green Tea pulled off.
Yeah, I mean...
It wasn't an Ezreal, it was a Ziggs. Who would expect him to flash away?
Yeah, I mean, oh gosh. I have no better way to describe this. And once again, landing the death sentence and finishing off cleanly.
Oh, big box coming in. Mystic Q is a sad man, but he is going to flash away.
Right,
and you can see a smile on his face.
Right, I like what the snipers are doing here. They are just relentless on this assault.
Yep.
And once again, just moving in back into position, just securing as much objectives as they can.
Well, Zonda here just gonna pick up the extra CS. Oriel at the... Sorry, my bad, that started a bit. Oriel at the bottom lane just pushing away at the turret. Still quite healthy though, but he's just gonna be very, very stubborn about it.
Right, and he does have that
Trinity Force?
Yeah, he's making the components of the Trinity Force, and he has that 30 CS goal lead as well, so definitely having all that goal advantage to himself.
Yeah, on top of that, kills.
That's right. So in the sense, right now in this game, next ABC, because he wasn't able to get ahead of Pasa, he's now kind of playing this utility support role for his team.
Yeah. This game comes to make you think whether the previous win for HK might have actually been a fluke. Because there's a definitive lead coming in from Taipei Snipers here.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you have to give it up to them. They have kind of, after that, what happened at the qualifiers for the Taiwan and Macau scene, they have tightened up their gameplay a lot more. And you know, in recent tournaments, especially in the LNL, the Taiwan version of the TLC here in Singapore, they have, you know, in the previous season, they have gone to a 10-1 victory score here.
Wow.
Yeah, 10-1.
Yeah. That's actually what allowed them to qualify for this one.
Right. So I mean, in that sense, you know, Taipei Snipers, and that at that point of time in that tournament, the only team that they lost against was against Taipei Assassins, their sister team. So I mean, they're definitely showing their worth and proving their worth here tonight. And you know, having that good, close to 10,000, you know, goal advantage, just 16 minutes in, it looks quite grim for Ucan HKA.
You cannot this game.
Yeah, it looks like you can't.
No, you can, we can't.
Yeah, yeah. So this time around, Zonda still applying good pressure onto this top lane.
Yeah, he does not even care about turret hits. It's like non-existent to him. No fear at all. They are just gonna... Oh, there's no minions for them to shove. They are gonna just clear out that ward. There is so little map control coming in from HKA.
Well, I guess that's the disadvantage of your playstyle in the sense, if you can't really get those objectives out in the way, then you will be at a sitting position. You have to kind of listen to the back and call of your opponent.
Yeah, and bottom lane, Thresh and Lucian is just gonna have a 2v3 joust while Renek at the top lane just keeps pushing out the wave.
Right,
Wins is gonna come in. They will definitely go for the dive here. Wins go. Wow!
Oh, and a quick lip strike just saves him there. But
that's a ward wasted for Lee Sin.
Right, but I don't think that's
no problem. He has four wards more.
Why not, man?
Yeah, and turret.
Yeah, so because of that, the snipers will be able to move into position of that one, and a slight communication.
Oh, and got here, gonna get popped very, very quickly. Perhaps now in for a world of hurt. Great satchel charge by the Ziggs, saving his teammate, but Caitlyn will go down.
Right, there was a slight miscommunication there between Mistake and next ABC that, you know, they almost timed it perfect, the ball system.
Yep, but no problem, they still managed to secure it. Mystic Q just gonna run there, show his face and run away.
Right, so once again securing another objective for himself. So very good teamwork in that sense. They are, like we said earlier, they are not the kind that will go in for active team fights. They like to group together in small groups. You know, go in 2 units. So Wins and Zonda up in the top lane, and then the remaining 3 members down in the bottom lane. So far, this strategy has been working for them really effectively.
Well, really is an understatement. It is super effective.
Yeah, it's
quoting Pokemon.
Taipei Snipers used buffet strategy. It's super effective.
Opponent is a Snorlax.
So now HKA, they are caught in a tight position now. So if you're them, what's your strategy to try to come back into this one?
First I would cry, then I would lie on one side, then I would cry some more. But I wouldn't say it's impossible to come back, but it's impossible to come back for this one. It's really too little HK can do. They have lost every single auto turret in this game.
Oh well, there's this
every
one.
Single, yeah, that's the, okay, yeah, that's just that one. But if they do manage to come back from this one, it will be very, very surprising. And I would put HK as the top team on my list.
So this time around, we do see once again Taipei Snipers grouping up into the mid lane because this is the only auto turret left standing for them.
Yeah, TPS here. Once again, as you said, their strategy of split pushing, buffet, all you can eat buffet on all lanes.
Yeah, all you can eat, man. All you can take.
And yeah, TPS is taking it very well.
Right, and they are not too, you know...
Renekton
yeah, they're not too hasty as well. They're doing it slowly, steadily, not risking anything too crazy over there. They're just going for stable and, you know, calculated plays here.
Yeah, they are calculating every single move here.
Taking out another objective for themselves. So all you can eat, man.
Yeah.
All you can eat Taipei Snipers.
Snipers love to eat. What else do they do in their free time? Just camping in the bush.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, camping in the bush.
Thank you, Mythic Q, for visiting. Thank you, come again. And O'Real picks that kill for himself.
Yep. Oh, they wish he comes again. Highly doubt he will repeat the same mistake there.
Right, and now mistake pulling wins back into place. Will Baron actually go for the Baron here? But
Baron
there is that, yeah, there is that one ward to kind of spot them out though. So that will be taken out quickly, and Snipers will start work on Baron now.
Orianna 1v5. Let's go.
5 man, 2k elo shockwave, 3k elo.
Oh, do we see a 2k elo smite?
Oh, are we gonna see a smite steal here?
He does have his flag spear up, and the hook does connect. He does go in.
Oh,
and wow!
Look
What
at
was that?
Coordination there. Wow.
How did two members fly? Oh, the resonating strike.
Yeah, the resonating strike there.
Bomb incoming.
Oh, there we go.
Does nothing.
Not doing too much. Yeah. That was probably the play of the match, man. That three man just dive into that.
Oh, and now they have a 3-man straight line teleport on top of that.
Look at the unity of the snipers here.
Yeah. Standing in a line, flying in together. So much bromance there.
Wow. I think really snipers have just stepped up their gameplay also well, you know.
Yep.
Especially Mistake, you know, he was under criticism under a lot of players that, you know.
They didn't make it to Worlds.
Right? in the qualifiers stage that, you know, he was kind of pulling the team back. But I think this time around, he has proven to show that he has improved from what he was previously, you know, landing those death sentence time after time again. And creating all these opportunities for snipers to go into.
Actually, I don't think Mistake was the cause of their failure.
No, as in not the cause of the failure, but more of like
not making enough plays.
Yeah, in that sense.
That's kind of sad. If you're good, everyone expects you to make plays.
Yeah.
If you don't make plays, everyone blames you.
Well, he is the captain of the team, though.
Oh, true. That is very true. He is the captain, so a lot of the victory chances hinges on his calls.
That's right, and we do see him actually make use of that Oracle's Elixir there to just deny all vision away from HKA here.
Over the wall ward there?
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what's the next move for snipers here. They do have the option.
They do have the option of split pushing, you were saying.
Yeah, they do have that option here, but they could instead go for just go all into that.
Oh, Zonda.
Oh, Zonda.
It's just gonna, I'm gonna regenerate it. No problem.
Maximum disrespect here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now this time around, we do have O'Real taking out perhaps just in the blink of an eye. And he is unstoppable in that sense. So once again, this two squadrons of Taipei snipers applying pressure in all across the map.
Yeah. All the lanes getting pushed out, and Taipei Snipers does not want any minions at all pushing towards their side.
Right, something I want to point out, some interesting items coming in from next ABC here. you know, with the haunting guys and the blasting one. Not a typical items that we see. Actually, we do see the ball delivery system landing, but this time around, the shutdown goes down onto O'Reilly there. So, you know, a small hiccup for Taipei Snipers there, but not too much of a concern as they make work onto the inhibitor.
Oh, Mistake here is taking a bit of damage. Oh, another bomb to the face. Jax will go in for him. Mistake will. Oh, he does not go down. Jax is. Actually, Jax is the one who will pay the price for it. Mistake is happily walking away from that one.
Right, the power of the shields combined, man.
With our shields combined.
I will make you survive.
I am He-Man. What's oh no, that's Captain Planet.
Yeah, the Captain Planet.
With our powers combined. I forgot what's the full code. When I was a kid, I always recited that.
Right, so Taipei Snipers with a dominating
win here. Definitive.
Just dominating lead here.
They did lose Lucian though. That's a huge chunk of DPS down the drain.
Right, so actually O'Reilly and Mistake went down the exchange, but you know, not too much.
They did get an inhibitor out, so it's not too bad.
Yes.
Definitely putting that Baron buff to work.
That's right, and you know, opening up a pathway for them to finish up this game, because they already have that definitive 16k goal advantage.
Now soon to be
so
20K.
18k. Sorry, my maths was just gone out of my head all of a sudden.
18k. That's a huge goal deficit to be in.
Right.
Yeah, as I was saying, HK is very strapped if they want to win this game. Oh, wins.
And landing something with
wins fear nothing. No, he does actually fear 3 members, so he's just gonna back up from that one. Probably shift over to the top side. Zonda is already there, happily clearing out the waves.
Right, look at the
the multi-lane pressure comes in once again.
Right, look at what the snipers are doing. Very good movement across the board, very good coverage as well.
So black for the team of HK.
Right, they do have some wards, but it's not gonna spot out their movements completely. Actually, we do see perhaps not surviving that one. And the ball delivery system once again locking them into place. Zonda is now legendary, and that double kill onto the lines of HKA there will they commit to this? No, oh my god, maximum disrespect. Just shooting them outside of the base.
Yep. Happily spamming. Oh, there we go. And he actually survives that.
O'Reilly
goes down due to greed.
Yeah, just that fountain assisting there. The fountain assist also strong for them.
Fountain of pain.
Fountain of pain indeed. And TPS once again securing another objective so slowly and steadily. They come up ahead of this one.
There, close one there.
Caught on camera, just slightly missing out there, that sentence.
No problem at all. Two doors down for the side of HKA. Just one more inhibitor there. And 3 doors will be down, spawning tons of super minions.
Tons of super minions indeed, and...
there's a lot of wards in a single spot.
Sorry,
I think it's Lee Sin actually just jumping around.
Yeah, it's probably the ward jumps from Lee Sin that spawning all these little wards.
Zonda, yep, as you were saying, absolute disrespect, sitting on 1/3 health, just farming the wave.
Right, very good play coming in from him as well. He always knew what was the right opportunity to go in, and you know, when is the right time to go out as well. As a result of that, we do see him being deathless.
Yeah, with a 9-kill advantage there. And Scumbag Lucian leaves 1 million alive.
Counter jungle your own jungler, man.
Man. Oriana is not pleased.
Right, so 30 seconds before the dragon spawn, and 30 seconds as well for the Baron to come back up. So, not sure if snipers want to go for that, or will they just march into HKA's base to finish off the game.
It'd probably be a wait for minions to push in, shove down the mid possibly, or just rotate to Baron straight away.
Right, they do have multiple options open for them, but with so much gold in their hands and in their pockets, they do look like they will want to take out this Mr. No point dragging the game if you can finish it.
Yep. Oh, wins once again, making those manly plays.
Right, it does look like HK, they have to do something here. They can't let it go down. Because when you have 3 go down, it does look like it's going to be... And actually, what a great Dragon Rage catching 3 members of Hong Kong Attitude there. So one more kill for wins there. Mr. Q was the first to go down now.
Oh, no.
And going down to Zonda, their legendary, this alligator.
Yep, and nothing at all can poke him down. He's sitting at 4,000 health.
Wow,
even the turrets quiver in fear.
Right, insane amount of HP there. So it does look like Taipei Sniper is just putting on the finishing touches to this game as they go for the Nexus. And by now, just having some last defensive attempt. That's a great victory for the Taipei Snipers.
Yep, fantastic play overall by the Taipei Snipers. They controlled the game so well from early to end. There's no way HK can turn back from that one.
Right, and you know what's interesting? Both the undefeated streaks for Group A and Group B has been broken.
Yeah, the curse is broken. The undefeated has been defeated.
That's right, and
more losses for them to come around. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. It's all about the teams. It's how they play, and today Taipei Snipers showed us all how to play League of Legends.
That's right.